Hey guys, I got another battle for you here. It's an OU battle I had against Lil ViG, whom I found on a pretty random website. And here it is. So he led with a manic trick, which kind of surprised me, and I didn't know what to expect. So I didn't switch out, and I kind of misclicked Bullet Punch. I was gonna go for Earthquake, not expecting that he's gonna use Overheat. So actually, that was the better option, because at least I managed to do some damage since he killed me with one hit, and afterwards we had a rematch and we did the same thing. I used Earthquake and he still killed me in one hit. So I guess in this case it was the better thing that I misclicked Bullet Punch. I go into Gengar, going for the ground hidden power, which killed him with the health he had left, and during our rematch we did the exact same thing I did. For some reason he didn't switch out, even though he knew I had the hidden power, and I killed him without, the bullet punch damage. Anyway, so I go into Infernape predicting a dark move. He did use one, didn't do too much damage. Kind of surprised me. I was expecting to take more. I go for the 4 times effective stab vacuum wave, also outspeeding him, knowing that even if he used Ice Shard, it wouldn't do all that much damage. And he kind of stuck around. I know why. He used Break, which did quite a bit. I was expecting much more actually, but I don't know. I guess his revive wasn't all that strong. I killed it, took it down, and he sent out Kingdra, and I wasn't sure what this was gonna do either, because so far he had surprised me a few times. So I just used the Ice Hidden Power. And I got hurt by a berry, super random item. I totally didn't expect something like that. And then combined with my Life Orb, that killed me. And I went to Gengar. Just it's the first time I'm using him in the battle. It's the newest edition. I wanted to see how I was gonna do. And he did quite a bit with the Shadow Ball. The Kingdra did surprisingly little damage with Brine. I mean, that move doubles when he goes after me, so I was expecting to almost kill me. And he goes to Togekiss to kind of, stall me, because I can't use my Ghost move. I guess he already knew I was Scarfed. So I go into Togekiss to kind of get him with Thunderbolt, and he switched out, knowing I was going to use that, and he went to Gardevoir, which took the Thunderbolt very, very well actually. Like, he didn't do not even a quarter, or maybe a quarter. Anyway, so I switched out, knowing that he's probably gonna have something to fight back. So I go into my Weavile, who I know has pretty good special defense, and unfortunately he actually got a crit here, and almost killed me, which was not very cool. But it doesn't matter. He had leftovers, which I guess Life Orb would have worked better for him. Anyway, he recovered a little bit. I used Pursuit. I was expecting a switch out, and then I got a crit, which I don't know. Maybe Pursuit would have killed even without the crit. I mean, 60 power, super effective. Gardevoir isn't very good at taking physical hits. Anyway, he goes into Staraptor, who lowers my attack. I wasn't paying attention during the actual battle, and I looked away when I used Ice Shard. And when I looked back, I was surprised to see that it didn't do even half of his HP in damage. And then when I was watching the replay later, I found out he had Intimidate, and that's why, it lowered my attack, and that's why I didn't do all that much. So Weavile died from the U-turn and the Life Orb damage. So I go into Gengar knowing that he only has Togekiss and Staraptor. Both have normal attacks too, so can't do really much. Use a Thunderbolt, taking kind of safe, super effective, critical hit. Maybe it wouldn't have died in one hit, and maybe he would have used Sidekick and killed me, but I still had Starmie, which still would have killed him. And I had like a few Pokemon I hadn't even used, like Azov. And anyway, Thunderbolt kills it, and that's pretty much it. And during the rematch, our connection broke, and we couldn't really do it again, but he had brought a different team, and I was going to win. So anyway, good game, ViG, and peace out, guys.